Órale, this is Hector El Chido Canales with
Andres.
And the KOK, Matt Fuller.
And we are going to be shooting on a match that I had on June 24th, 2015. Here I am as the Latin heartthrob, Hector Canales versus Dom.
I've never heard of Dom. It's new to me.
He's really good.
I've never heard of the Latin heartthrob.
You've never seen the gimmick?
No, you get to enjoy the gimmick then.
How long were you doing this heartthrob thing for?
For a few years, and then I stopped. I started doing a different gimmick. And for this Fed, they wanted me as the Latin heartthrob. What they wanted was for me to basically reach out for the Latin crowd.
Okay. Where was this match at?
This was Norwalk, I believe.
Oh, nice.
In VF.
Okay. So who? I'm going to assume you're playing the heel of the match, and the other guy's playing the face.
Well, let's see how it plays off.
Can you figure it out?
I would think he would be the heel in the match, with the other guy being the face.
Latin heartthrob?
Based on the beginning of the match so far, like.
But he's trying to get in with the community. How are you going to do that?
That's true.
Okay, well, then there's that though.
Oh, there you go. See, so I wasn't wrong.
No, wait, reaction. Okay. Did you have a hard time getting in with the crowd on this one?
No, I didn't. There's a lot of people who already knew me at this point, and they knew me as the other character that I had already been doing, the flamboyant, the exótico.
Was that the El Chido character or
the real man?
The real man.
Ooh.
Okay.
Nice shot.
Yeah, a lot of this was old school. Me and Dom, we went just old school on this.
So it's obvious Dom's playing heel on this one.
I mean,
he's got the valet.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
got the valet, and this valet, she thought she knew wrestling.
Is she still around, or is she done with?
No.
I don't need a name. We'll just.
Yeah, I forgot what her name was.
What about Dom? Is he still around?
I think so. He's he came up from Arizona, and he would come from time to time to Southern California.
Wait a minute! I just realized you're in jeans.
Yeah.
This was some years ago, so I gotta know. Me being a fashionista. Are these stretchy jeans?
These are stretchy jeans.
Because I've seen people try to wrestle in anything
regular jeans,
and it's Rip City.
Yeah,
Rip Van City.
Have you ever wrestled in actual jeans?
There's a lot of pelvic thrusting in this thing.
That's great.
Okay.
All right,
So going through this right now, do we do the communication thing, or this is you just going in and destroying this cat, basically, right?
What do you mean the communication thing?
Like just knowing what's going on, like how this is all put together.
Honestly, a lot of this we put together a skeleton.
Okay.
And we put all the muscle, meat, and tissues in the ring.
Now, did you know this guy prior to this, or?
I had met him. That's it.
No matches against him? Ever wrestled him before?
No. So this was really my first time in the ring with him.
So you had no idea what it felt like to be in there and wrestle this guy? Like it was
brand new. But once we started talking in the back, and I'm like, hey, how you doing? Hey, fine.
That's good. All right.
You see, I figured watching something this far back, we'd find a little more of the cheese factor. But it's playing in, it's still funny as all outside.
Yeah. What I really enjoyed about wrestling Dom was he wrestled the way I usually wrestled as a heel. Like that little move, the whole arm wringer.
Yeah.
That's something I would do as a heel.
That's something I'd like to try to do.
And that little
nice
cutoff,
shot.
I would do that a lot. So it felt really nice. Felt very comfortable wrestling Dom.
He needs to get that bandana off your head.
That's what I was just thinking about right now too. Why is that bandana still
I
on
would have
his
ripped
head?
that thing off and
Come
threw it in
on,
his
it's
face.
like Hogan.
I mean, but
Later
Hogan is Hogan.
Well, Hogan was hiding the hairline.
Are you?
So. I'm sorry, Hogan.
Are you doing the Young Bucks before the Young Bucks in this year?
No, bro, no. I did it before they ever did it. Actually, me and Val Viper were doing the whole jean stuff. And then, like 2 years later, the Young Bucks came out on TNA wearing the
Generation
same,
Me?
the same exact gear as we were. Man, we got messages and texts saying, "Hey, the Young Bucks stole your gimmick on TNA."
I figured a lot of the community would have done the exact opposite. You guys stole the Generation Me look. You
Yeah,
guys stole
yeah,
the Generation Me look. All right, what are we going for? Is he gonna slip out?
Ooh, nice.
This okay. So atomic drop, right? Manhattan drop. What is the Manhattan? Is that's the inverted version of that, right?
Yes.
Okay. I feel like I just heard that recently. Is he okay?
Yeah. He's playing his part.
I gotta know at this time, like, this was you were dead into training, right? Like you weren't on breaks. I know you pick and choose now what you're doing, but at this time, were you just consistently
I was
working?
wrestling every weekend. At this point, I think I was wrestling maybe twice, 3 times a
and
weekend.
the hard way. So, at this point, you got to be in good conditioning, right?
I was in great condition.
I remember watching you around this time, and I'm just like, God, this cat is like shredded, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like I look
yeah.
at this cat and like I remember seeing you years before, and then watch you get like really shredded. A lot of envy there, but we can leave that alone.
Right here, I was doing a lot of CrossFit.
Really?
Yeah, so I couldn't get tired. Well, what I started doing is at this point, I was incorporating bodybuilding, like lifting heavy weights with
there goes
my
again.
with my there we go.
He goes sailing. Now, see, this is what I like from my bad guys. I like to see them run. You know what I mean? They realize they got in over
Yeah.
their head, and now it's time. You know what? I need to rethink what I'm doing.
Oh wow.
Oh,
That's a
Look.
nice.
but it's smart.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
So did that hurt?
No,
I saw hair whipping on that.
That was good. It's good. It's solid. It's snug.
We should have had you in ankle boots on those. Latin hot throb, you know,
Yeah,
like some
yeah.
gators or something like that. Real smooth.
Great. Some gators.
What do we got here? Is that the eyes? This dude next to you. Wait a minute.
Is he
Robbie
doing?
Phoenix. Yeah, Robbie
Oh,
Phoenix.
okay.
Hey, he's a Chilo maniac.
Is he? I love Robbie.
Put the boots on.
See, I like when the match goes to the outside. Just you can't have every match go to the outside. Did you see a lot of that during this show? Because I know this was a big time when everyone loved to spill to the outside and fight within the crowd. Was this?
Well, the problem with being backstage here was that backstage was upstairs, so you couldn't see what was happening. You could hear it, but you couldn't see it. So
So like in prepping for this match, was that something you could kind of communicate with others? Like, hey, like this is something we're doing.
once the previous match would come upstairs, you would ask, "How's the crowd?"
Yeah.
Oh, it's pretty hot. Or is it full? Or it's decent, stuff like that. But this being mostly a bar,
Yeah.
what you don't see is the people at the bar cheering me on and all that stuff.
Okay, I don't know why. I just like that camera. It was moving around as you guys are fighting, and it gave it some kind of what do you call it? That epic cinematic feel. It's just panning around.
It's giving.
One,
It's
two.
giving. You're catching the emotions as it's going around. You're not missing a beat of the match. It's like there is no steady camera. You're catching
There we go.
every moment.
There we go. Wrench it. Come on. Ow.
Ouch.
See, and this is what I'm talking about, like being snug.
Yeah.
He's making it look good.
He's really putting it in there.
Yeah. And it's not too soft. It's not. Actually, it's not soft at all.
And the plus,
snug.
you're not dead.
Yeah.
You got to fight through the whole thing, right? I believe that's what you were talking about. You can't die, otherwise, what's the point of the match continuing? The ref might as well end it if you're in there dead.
And I'm glad I was doing CrossFit because inside this place, it got hot.
Time out. Is the thrusting? Does that power you up or?
It does. Well, haven't you ever seen the Ultimate Warrior like thrust his hips as he's powering up?
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, and
Nice cut off.
oh, but the ref was in there. He caught it.
I mean, but still, I mean,
Because I've seen refs not catch it.
now refs can't even catch a tag these days. But I mean, that's just me.
That's new age wrestling for you. Come on, get on him. Get on him.
Let them breathe. Ooh.
I don't like too much of the time being taken, especially when someone's still mobile like that. Here we go. Bam, that looks familiar.
That looks very familiar.
Oh. See, I didn't see that coming.
Nice.
Do you think his head would be rocked a little more from that one? Maybe he's got a titanium plate in it.
Maybe.
Boom. and there's
I like the
final.
forearm. Santana style. 2. And no. Don't spend too much time arguing with the ref. Get back in there. You got him on the ropes, in the ring, on the mat. You know what I'm saying. See, that was a point of a knee. That looks like that really would have wrecked some abs.
Nah, but right here, I'm pretty.
Ooh, that looked past snug. That looked a little real.
And
There we go.
I think we've seen the signature.
Wow, your head is really close to that ceiling.
I thought you were gonna say huge.
No, they're like, you can't even jump off the top. Sorry.
Come on. Do you have any other variations of that? Like, I know you knocked him to the center with that one.
I've counted in French. That's my only other variation.
What about cutoffs after the ultimate thrust?
Oh, here we go. So she jumps on to the apron. Okay.
He should be tapping by now.
Now,
There we go. Ref, do you not hear him tapping?
I mean,
Look. I'm telling her, get over here. The spot is for her to come over, and she won't come over.
She's that cat under the
Yeah,
house.
I'm like, come on, get over here. And I'm look.
wow, you grabbing her like a kid.
I literally had to grab her.
If this was the Me Too movement, you'd be done
Yeah.
in the wrestling community for that one.
And so it was supposed to be the meeting of the minds, but this girl,
She was
she's
lacking
scared.
one.
yeah, she wouldn't listen. And I'm like telling her under my breath.
Like, get over here.
And here comes Othello.
Hey, Otello! Is he still wrestling?
I'm not sure, bro.
I haven't seen him like in about a year or so.
Oh man,
Yeah, he's huge.
his head's about to hit the ceiling.
Up. Oh.
And that's it. So what do you guys give it?
There was a few breaks in there,
Yeah.
mainly when it dealt with interaction with the chick. But you guys had some great back and forth between you and
Definitely.
what's his name, Dom?
Yeah.
Dom. There's some great back and forth there. But anytime she was relied for anything in there, it seemed like there was a slowdown in it.
Well, I don't know. Like at the beginning of the match, when she was involved with the match, it would have been great. It's great, but it's towards the end when he asked her to come in. I think that's when it lost the.
Yeah, that's
It's
Dean.
slowed
That
down
slowed down. It
Yeah.
slowed down everything. It didn't have that pizzazz.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Bye.
Bye.